can you introduce yourself and tell us quite a little bit about yourself?
My name is Eddie. I go by Bako. Everybody calls me Bako. From Bakersfield, California, of course. You can tell by the name. 41 years old, born and raised out here.
And then, what's your relationship to this dude over here that we had our interview yesterday?
I met this dude years ago through their homie Rita K and a couple other people through some parties and hip hop shows and stuff.
And then Jameson, you want to do a quick reintroduction?
Jameson 661 from Bakersfield, California.
Don't sleep.
Check it all out. Bleedthestatic.com. Jameson 661 on all platforms.
So most of the interactions I've had with you has been out in the Mercado Latino wall. We're having events out there. That's pretty much where I know you from, but I don't know too much. Like, I didn't know you rapped until he had the conversation with me, and then I was like, oh, they rap together. I didn't know that. How'd you get into rap?
Oh, I've been into hip hop since I was in 7th grade. So I got into hip hop when I was in 7th grade. I met my friend Ricky Gardner. Shout out to Ricky Gardner. He's somewhere, probably Lakes Bella or something, doing something. I don't know. I'll worry about him. But shout out to him, the homie Laszlo and Ishwar. They got me into hip hop back in the day and shit. I've always been into it. I started rapping in high school, but then when I got to 19, my mom kicked me out and shit, smoking weed, and got on drugs and stopped for a while. You know what I mean? But I've been around the hip hop scene for a while. They know me. That's why so many people know me out here, because I was around for so long and then I disappeared and then came back.
What were so a lot of, I think even with his conversation with him, the introduction to rap is trying to record yourself. So using random shit to record yourself, whether it be your older brothers or some random cheap instruments and some cheap recording studio stuff, some free software. So I hear a lot of the same stuff. What was your experience with trying to get your voice out there?
Like the old school Fruity Loops and stuff? Yeah, old school Fruity Loops. And when I first started doing studio stuff was actually with Dream On Records. They're an old record company out here, a record studio, like a little production, you know what I mean? They had a bunch of artists. It was with Troy Flexington. You can look him up on Facebook too. He's a producer. He used to be a producer. Now he's doing his own thing with other things and taking care of his family and everything. But that's where I first started recording when I was in high school and shit. It was my junior, senior year. And we did one album. It was a bunch of different artists on it. It was a collaboration album. But that's when it first started. But we messed with Fruity Loops and all that back then. I mean, it wasn't difficult for me because the homie would mess with the beats more than anything, and then we record our shit. So I was just writing my lyrics all the time. I had a little trash bag in my closet with a bunch of papers, just different lyrics all thrown in it and shit.
So you wrote all your stuff out?
I like to freestyle too a lot though, but when I wrote, it was just write it and throw it in the closet, write it, throw it in the closet. I don't have it like that no more. I got so much going on in my life. It's my head going, and I wish I could do this motherfucker right here.
What's the energy you're feeling when you go decide, okay, I'm going to write and I'm going to freestyle? What's the situation and the difference that you do one or the other?
Lately? This fool right here motivating me lately. Just come over, we got this beat, and then he'll put the beat on, and then I'll just start playing around, doing joking lyrics, you know what I mean? Like parody lyrics, playing around, not other people's songs, but making up my own funny lyrics. And then I'll just start getting serious about it. And then we actually end up doing a song. Just he gets me motivated to play around and shit.
What's a studio session like? What is it that goes into it when you guys do that?
Hella smoke.
Just burning.
Hell yeah.
Hella smoke, bro.
Smoking blunts and dabbing.
Yeah, I just bring over hella hash rosin and
Shots
fucking
Jameson
weed to roll up blunts.
What do you think it takes to get to the next level of from just trying to rhyme stuff to a coherent subject?
To keep it on subject and keep it on pattern.
Because I listen to some people who are like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper, and I'll listen to it and there's no consistency. It's just
sometimes
spaghetti, marshmallows, camping.
It sounds like they're talking.
It's just random shit, bro.
Mystical.
It's just nothing is I can't even go oh, it all comes together. Nah, bro. It's just trying to rhyme from one subject to the next.
I don't even know if I'm good at doing that, for all we know. No, I'm just playing. But patterns, you just got to remember, if you can't rhyme with the word you're trying to rhyme with, you think about something that's on the same subject and then rhyme off of that shit. You know what I mean? That's how I always just thought about it. It's just keep it going. Stay on subject.
How hard is it to stay on the beat?
Fuck, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it is hard. Because I slow beats, I can't get on them sometimes. Super slow beats. Because I can write some lyrics and they'll be slow, but then when I go to rap them, I don't want to be just rapping slow. You know what I mean? I don't know. My head, I'm hyper, so my head goes. So I'm on that medium rap shit. Some people are super fast, some people are slow, some people do it all. I can do it all. I just Don't stay on that slow shit.
What's your style?
Underground hip hop, real life shit.
What's the scene like out here? I know. I've been to a couple, like I think it was Sandrini's I was at on Sunday, and they had an open mic, and it was very positive energy. It was kind of like karaoke or something, where like it didn't matter if I was listening to it and I was like, they messed up a couple times, but it's just so like everybody's like, yeah, fuck yeah, bro, you fucking killed it, bro.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of scene out here. It's just people hiding. There's a lot of introverts and a lot of people that just know that the bullshit people put out here. You know what I mean? So they don't want to come out and be around that bullshit half the time. So a lot of people that are underground scene, they just stay underground. You know what I mean? They stay in the house, listening to their music, doing their paintings or blah blah blah. They're like more introverts. A lot of them out here, but there's a lot of us hyper ones too. But just like they're either working or doing this, they're not come together. There's a lot of us out there. Like, come on, there's like DJ Damage. He's a hyper ass motherfucker too. Energy like a motherfucker, just getting crippled lately. But fucking, there's a lot of us hyper people out here that are in the scene that you'll see here and there popping up. But if we were all out, bro, this shit would blow. This city would blow again.
Was there or is there a hub where like rappers conjure together?
Well, it used to be Jerry's, and it used to be the record shop on 19th Street. When back in the day was Downtown Records, and then before that it was Cali Kings, which was Baker Boys that owned it. That was on Chester way back in the day too, on Chester right before the bus station. But not really any bars or anything to do that much. There was the Off the Rails or whatever, the one on 18th. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
They were doing it every so often, but now there's something else.
Yeah, they're becoming a comedy club.
It's the Well, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited about that too, though.
Same,
the Well
bro.
is dope. Like, they fucking, when I'm in a bad mood and then my girl's like, let's go to the Well, and I go to the Well, I'm like, all that energy I've had from anger for a month, I leave busting up and forgetting about all that shit. I love the Well. Shout out to the Well Comedy Club. Shout out Jerry's Pizza too. Forgot I said that one a minute ago.
How crazy does it get as far as like beefs? Is it just kind of like I saw recently there was the AFTA and B3.
Oh yeah, that was funny, bro.
What's your take on that? You think it was like that's how it should be, or how it could have been done better?
That came out of nowhere, bro. Because they know each other, everybody knows, and that just came out of nowhere. And
I didn't hear.
I don't think he was ready for AFTA though. Sorry, bro, but
he definitely bit off more than he could chew.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like confidence or
delusion. No, it should make you pumped to do more and go more. You mean?
Because I definitely like I've never sat down and listened to their music to say like, oh, this is how deep this fool gets. But just off of like performances and the stuff I've seen, definitely AFTA is not like your open micer. He's not someone who's like winging it. He's definitely committing time to it.
Oh yeah.
Whether he's.
Have you ever heard his battles?
No, I heard he does.
Rapper.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's like mainly what he's known for is battle rap.
So for this guy to call him out, I was just kind of like, one, skill, not even close. Like it's like someone who's finger painting, wanting to. Come on, bro. Like
I didn't want to say it, but you're saying it. Finger painting to Ox One. Shout out to Ox One, who got me into hip hop too.
Oh, shit. It's just like, all right, bro. Really? In public? All right. From what I heard, they did a podcast where they were supposed to like have a conversation about it, and apparently they did, but it never aired. So I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure it did not come out well for B3. It could have. I
think he should come back and try again though.
I think too. I don't think that it's a lack of skill. I think
he should. He tried. Once you try, bro, you got to keep going if you're gonna try. Or you're done with music, bro. It's over. You tried.
Maybe he rushed it and it wasn't like how it should have been, or he was just thought those lines were like crazier than they were.
Maybe he just wanted to get a little attention.
Maybe that's that part too, right? Like they say, there's no bad marketing, I guess. No bad attention. Have you had a rap battle?
I used to be in freestyles all the time downtown, like with Downtown Records and all that. I used to do it. That's how people remember. I used to go by storyteller.
How was that?
That was fun times, good times.
Is there another scene like that now, or?
Oh, I wish it was like that again. That's what I was saying. I wish it was back like that. We just need people to. We need a people together, and we need a place, a location.
We need to open up
We
our
actually
own
just need a
place.
location. I guarantee we could bring everybody together.
I bet you Jerry's to do it.
We've. They're too busy. They got all.
Yeah, they get booked out
there's
like
so
crazy.
much punk, so much metal, so much like. There's the kid events now. They're making money, and that's good. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're definitely occupied there. Punk scene. I mean, I remember growing up with people who loved punk, but now I've been seeing people where it's like, holy shit! Now they're getting into like the hardcore metal punk shit, Netherlands looking shit. We're like, bro, who's the chick? I have her on Instagram. I added her, but she paints her face white. It's just all white, bro. I think she's black. Paints her whole face white, and then she'll do like the makeup, like kiss a little bit. Like, I wasn't used to seeing that shit.
What
I
about
was
that
like,
scream rap girl? Have you seen her on Instagram? She's like rapping but screaming. Like
nah. Local?
crazy.
A local chick?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
No, this chick is local here. And I've seen her a couple times
a
downtown.
local one. What?
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, there's a punk show that night. Like, this is her go out makeup and shit. It's just like, oh shit. And then a couple times I walked by. I had an office by there, so I walked by Jerry's to get a beer or something, and then there'd be some kid with like the makeup and then like blood on their face and shit on their shirt, and I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? This is like the hardcore fucking.
No, they're just trying to look like they're part of a music video.
They look like
hardcore
nah, like they just made a murder movie down the street and shit, you know, like.
First time I met him was. I just remember the first time I met this fool was he was like that because they were doing a video for someone's video shoot. What video was it you were doing?
Oh yeah.
You got shot in the alley by the parking garage or something happened.
Yeah.
It was someone's video. He had blood all over his shirt. That's when I first met him.
That Bakersfield needs, like, I know you said they need a venue, but as far as like pushing the artists out there, it seems like it's mostly just kind of like open mics that I see around town.
If you get the spot and you make shit happen and don't like ask for too much money, people start to come and more people will come and more people will come. I guarantee it. It's just nobody stays consistent with doing it. People be like, oh, I'm gonna do a show here. Oh, I'm gonna do a show here. I'm gonna, like months later, like it's not like they're like every week or every 2 weeks or you know what I mean?
Jeremy said Lord Len, the screaming rap chick.
There's just there's so many personalities out there, and then with the Instagram, like, you can just get them out there, and then people will gravitate towards just uniqueness or just kind of like, oh, what the fuck is up with this chick? There's a girl. I would be at the Alley Cat, and I'll sit there and I wait for some time to go by so I can start playing. And there was like personalities that there's a bald dude, tattoos on his head. He's always playing. I forget his name. But he's always playing. I'll play him because he's pretty decent and he'll beat me most of the time. So I like to play against him. And then there's other people that you're just like, get the fuck off the table already, like, so I can go.
That's me. Get off the table.
One week there was this black chick that showed up a couple times. And she looked very like, when I looked at her, I was like, what's she doing here? One, she was pretty cute. And then after that, it was just kind of, she seemed like her personality didn't seem like a drinker. Yeah, she just didn't fit into like the smoker, drinker kind of. Yeah, it just seemed kind of like odd. I was just like,
the
this
Alley Cat area and all that, it's loud and people talking and you got to like be heard. You know?
Some grimy looking shit, you know? And then I saw her on a flyer for like a rock band. And it was her and another black
type of people, huh?
It was her and another black chick
they're like,
that looked the same. I don't know if it's her twin, her sister, or some shit, but there's two of them in the band that look exactly the same. And they were playing. I think they were playing at Pyramids. I never got a chance to go check them out, but I've been meaning to check them out. But I forget their name, man. People just get buried in your algorithm, and sometimes they pop up, and you're like, "Oh, who the fuck is this?" Oh, that's the girl.
I love when you see people though that you don't know that they do something, and then it comes out of them, and you're like, "What the fuck?" You're like, "Fuck yeah, that's tight." You never would have thought that shit.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of those people, like you said, they're just introverts. You see them out, and every once in a while you'll see them out. But they're so unique that they catch your attention. You're like, oh, this motherfucker's, what's up with this? Well, like this guy, I remember going downtown and I'd see him in a suit all the time.
You know, people used to always say him and Daryl. They always say, "Is that your bodyguards?" to me because I'd get two tall dudes next to me in suits.
I'd just be like, what's their deal, man? They're always in suits and shit. What the fuck they be doing all day, or what they up to? And then I started finding out that he was in music. I didn't know he rapped though, but I knew he had something to do with music. So yesterday we caught up on a couple things. What recommendations do you have for people who want to get into like rapping? Like myself, I've always wanted to rap, be able to express myself rapping, but I don't really understand like staying on beat. I really don't understand like what a bar is, and to like, I don't really like. I've tried going on YouTube to find like, okay, this is what this is, but even then I'm listening to it and I'm like, I don't really understand what the fuck they're talking about. It doesn't seem like it seems like they're trying to explain what rap is to someone who already raps. So I just don't get it when I listen to it.
Maybe you do rap. You just ain't wrote nothing yet.
I'll be writing stuff in my head, but I never write it down, so I'll forget it. But it's always something I have to do with like weed and titties. That's how, everything's weed and titties. Where do you put all your music at?
Mine's just been through on his shit right now. I haven't done a YouTube yet or anything. I've got 6 kids, busy all the time.
6 kids?
Yeah, me and my girl have 6 together.
Damn. 1 baby mama.
Yeah. Well, the first 4 are her with her ex-husband. I raised them, though.
Oh, okay.
I raised them all. But
Man,
the
6
2
kids.
babies are mine.
What's it like being a parent?
Oh, I love it, bro.
Yeah?
I was 2 years old. My dad was a dope cook, and my mom was in and out of prison. So I went to my aunt, and I was raised by my aunt and uncle. So as I got older, I've always had a goal to like have a family. You know what I mean? And once I got that, I kept it.
I thought you were gonna say your dad was a chef because he's a dope cook.
Well, yeah, he's a chef, all right.
He don't cook.
Shout out to Edward Farrell, passed away a month ago. Was one of the main dope cooks of Oildale, Bakersfield, California. Love you, Dad. Miss you.
What type of responsibility do you feel when having children?
All of them. Every
All of
responsibility you can think of. Damn.
I used to do a social work, and then they would give me like the kids that they like people didn't want. Like one, the families didn't want them, right? And that they didn't want them in their home because they were like a liability. They're just like bad kids. And then the caseworkers didn't want them because they took more work and you get paid the same. So they would dump them on me.
Because they knew you were a good guy, though.
I did well with them. I was talking to him about that yesterday. That
I feel that energy off you every time I'm around you. You're just the vibe off you is just like that picture, just a chill guy, and like he'll tell you what's going down, how it is, and what you should do, and what's what you mean. You just seem like the type of person that they probably dumped them on you because they knew you could handle them and shit.
definitely did well with them. Definitely was able to carry the cases with them and stuff, and a lot of it was just listening. Just listening to people. When it comes to like your objective in rap, is it something like you said you just enjoy to be the underground? You're not really interested in trying to be like the greatest lyricist ever?
I'm not trying to get no fame or none of that. I mean, if you want to hear me, see me, if I'm out there or whatever, if I get my name heard, that's tight. You know what I mean? My mom said, my real mom that gave birth to me, she said my whole life that she said, you're going to be famous one day. I don't know why she always said that. So I'm trying to make at least Bakersfield famous. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much got that point. You know what I mean? A lot of people know me.
It's a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people out here that know me, right? So there's good ones, there's bad ones, there's friends, there's haters, there's trolls, there's ex-lovers, there's everything. Yeah, a lot of people know me out here.
What other stuff there other than rap? What else like are you into that people would know you?
I used to do graffiti, got caught when I was a kid and went to jail. Did time in juvenile hall. But that I didn't do it no more after that. I do it on paper and everything now. That's why I know the whole scene out here.
Everybody that I meet, I think sometimes like I'll meet someone who does like murals. They're not really into like the graph scene, and they'll kind of
artists.
Yeah, really good artists, and then they'll ask me about stuff like, "Oh man, do you get to meet like?" And I was like, you know what? To be honest, the grimy ass fools, they're stealing their paint. They don't know me. They ain't coming to my shop.
Yeah, they're going to fucking
Lowe's, Home
Michael's
Depot, Michael's. Yeah, they're fucking racking.
Shout out to Michael's art store. Sorry about back in the day when I was younger.
Statutes of limitation, fool.
No money in our pocket.
No face, no case.
Either drugs or painting. No.
But really, the majority of the people that I interact with are people who they got pinched, they quit, and they got back into it now that they have like disposable income, and there's something they want to do with their kids. It's stuff that they do in their backyard.
Kids out here that are doing it like that now.
People who like I've had people who did the overpass right here down the street on Chester or on Q Street,
melting them.
Yeah, so like they're people who they're just fucking with that medium. That's their medium of like whether they paint shops, they paint garages, they're doing murals, like that. That's just their medium is spray paint. I come across a lot of those.
A lot lately, and I love it.
Yeah, and that's really what they got to do so it doesn't become LA, bro. It's like letting them put murals on these fucking whack ass walls, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy that we have to live in a city in the first place, and then if I gotta live in a city, like I don't want to look at a gray wall, bro.
That's how I feel about it. That's what I've always said about trains. Like, you got to stop and watch a train go by or watch all them badass paintings.
So I went to the fairgrounds. They had a train expo, and those dudes, man, they love the Graff riders. They really like it. The one that says they preserve the metal, and second, they just enjoy it, bro. They're not really. You would think that people like, oh, you're fucking up. Nah, these fools
Beginner
love it.
graffiti artists, just remember, don't paint over the number on the side, and they won't paint over your shit. That little number, they need to read that number to know what's in the cart.
What I was surprised was there was a guy. He was a vendor, and he was selling stickers of like graffiti, and people would put them on their trains. So they buy a little train set, and then they would buy the graffiti sticker, and then they'd stick it onto the train to make it look like someone wrote on it.
Like, yeah,
because they're expressing like what they see with their trains, and so like they're like, oh, if there's trees, if there's fire hydrants, so they're like making their own little things for their little sets, and the overpasses, the racks, all that tracks, and then they go, hey, that's a common thing now is to see graffiti on trains. So how else can I make my train look authentic other than to put some graffiti on it? And so, yeah, for sure, they got little stickers that they put on there. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's fucking dope.
I remember Rocket used to do paint on little trains and sell them back in the day. Now people are doing stickers. I didn't think about doing that.
Yeah,
you could put the sticker on and then take clear coat spray and go, and it would stay too.
I think that's something that people. I mean, I don't know how much money you can make off of it, but it's something. Little hustles and shit that you can sell, and then
that's a good idea though.
And then shit, you can mail a lot of stuff now if you get online.
As soon as you get ready with your logos and all that, let me know. I got someone that'll take care of you for a good price.
I want to do beanies and some shirts. Right now, the weather, I'm probably gonna stick to shirts. Until it comes more closer to the fall, I'll do the beanies and the sweater and the windbreaker. But I want to do a shirt, but I don't want to do like a regular shirt. I want to do like a high-end shirt with like a nice logo on it. So I'm waiting for this logo to come in, and then I'm gonna start looking for shirts. Cause
like a collared shirt, maybe like a polo or something.
I'm very not even that. I just I'm very particular about shirts. So for like example. Like I'm wearing this shirt, and if you ever see me from here on out and seen me before, I've been wearing these shirts since like middle school and shit. Very particular about shirts, bro. And so these shirts, I wear them, and just to show that like I don't think I have autism, but sometimes I'd be thinking like maybe
they say everybody does though.
I have some levels. So like for example,
everybody has a small little form of that shit. Still gonna pull out a drawer like 50 million shirts.
So
I know where to come if I need a Black Pro Club.
So this the Stafford shirts from JCPenney or Macy's.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like, oh, he has a little pile. No, look at. So I'm always like, if you ever see me, you're like, is this one wearing the same shit? It's like,
no, I get it.
Kinda, but it's not the same thing.
It's another shirt.
And then I go like, I like this shirt so much.
And buy them in white.
I got them in white.
It's just the way they feel on you. You love it.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, oh.
That's how I am with the style Pro Clubs or Shakas and all that. I only like to wear that type of material shirts. And when I make my merch, they're on the thick, nice with a tight collar.
But there's this other shirt that I saw that I want to order because they're not expensive. It's like $80, but it's 2 shirts.
That's worth it. If they're good quality shirts, $40 a shirt.
Yeah, and then sell it for like $60-$70. Maybe even 100, but I gotta get a logo for the shop because I want to sell shirts and merch for the shop, but I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm just like high volume. I want it to be low volume, high quality.
So many people have them because you want to spend that money and it's quality
shit. Same with the beanies, like instead of just
your big customers that come in all the time and they spend. I get it.
So I want to do that, and then I also want to do because the shop revolves around my dog, so I want to get like a local shelter or something to work with me so
some of the money goes to them.
So portion, so it'd be like $40 for the cost of the shirt, $40 for me, $40 for the shelter.
That's genius, bro.
So it'd be like $120 shirt. So people would be like, "That's expensive." I was like, "Yeah, but you didn't get a Gideon shirt or or
no one else is gonna have
or Gildan or whatever."
People with this shirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is not a low quality shirt. It's a pretty good, comfortable quality shirt that you're getting. It just has a logo on it. So that's kind of the hope I'm going towards. But I tried reaching out to a few people online, and they were just kind of like, I was asking, what are the high-end shirts? Like, oh, it's just preference. I'm like, okay, I get his preference. What's your preference? Like,
Yeah.
tell me your preference.
Yeah, which one do you see selling more? Like,
Yeah, that's high quality because again, I'm not trying to do like volume. I'm trying to do where like it's just a, hey man, I got a really good nice shirt. I wear it all the time. I like it. I don't feel like I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I bought this shirt off of Berg and it's fucking fading already or whatever. It's just like, oh, that's a nice shirt. Like, yeah, it fucking feels good too, bro. Feel that shit. Feel it, bro. Fucking look at this shit, bitch.
that's how I feel like when I buy an expensive ass banger. I don't buy them no more. Now I have them myself and I sell them myself. Bangers for dab rigs.
Mm-hmm.
When I would buy an expensive ass banger and fucking barely put in the ISO alcohol or whatever, clean, all of a sudden crack or something like that was an $80 banger and I only used it 2 times. What the fuck, guys? You guys can make better glass than this.
Oh,
Sorry,
damn.
guys, but you can. But like, you know what I mean? That's how I feel about shit like that. Like, you gotta make shit quality if you're gonna put price. Just because your name's on it and your name is known, don't sell it for that price. Just 'cause it has to have quality.
Yeah, that's how I feel
has to
about
have
it.
quality.
I don't want to like put a shirt out there that's just like, oh, I try to make a buck off of it. It's like I don't need to make a buck off of it, and so if I'm gonna make
they want it,
dedicate
they
some
want it.
time, I'd rather make some money off of it and just trying to throw stuff out there. Definitely want to be some quality. So I hired a professional person to do the logo, and I'm gonna do some research on the shirts and then order those and somehow figure out how to where I can come to put them together.
I can't wait to see your logo.
But I want
for
to
the shop.
do beanies, I want to do windbreakers, sweaters, and then at some point maybe like some socks or something like that. Just like like
Some,
stuff.
tube socks with a symbol on the side.
Yeah, nice socks too. Shit you wear around the house and shit, like comfortable ass socks and
The
shit.
thick, soft ones.
Thick ass socks with thick ass bottom sole.
When
of
it's
it.
winter and you want to put them thick, soft ones on.
How have you dealt with merch? What's been your experience with merch?
It's hard. It's hard. I mean, this new one I got that just came out, it's booming though. The new Bako shirts I came out with are booming. I don't know if you've seen them yet. Did something different. Did for my name and for the city, so a lot of people want to buy me. Even if they're not into rap or into me, they're still gonna buy
Just
it.
want to support.
You remember when you used to take 3 postal stickers and stick them together to make a bigger graffiti sticker?
Yeah,
The whole front. Of
I
your
got a bunch
chest-
of them here.
The whole front of your chest is like that, and it says Bako in Old English all big.
Oh, that's dope.
It's Bako slap.
I did an interview with Chuck, and he was saying that he had someone that was asked him, do you have any merch? And he's like, no, I don't have any merch. And she pulled out, $30-$40 and goes, here, whenever you make it, make sure you send me one.
That's fucking dope.
Like, and he said that inspired him to feel like that warmth of like, I'm
to make some
doing
merch.
something, and people out there are like willing to say, they're not even just like, hey, buying your stuff or just, hey, you're cool. They're like, bro, I'm like investing in you, bro.
Yep.
I love your shit so much, and I know you don't got it, but if it's money, here's $40 just to get you going.
That shit's amazing.
I was like, oh, that's fucking dope. But he said he definitely had that. As a matter of fact, I still need to get a shirt off that fool. So in Mexicali, they got I don't know if there's other places, but in Mexicali, they got a place called Kimco where all the graph writers go hang out. And the whole bar, bro, it's like, it's a free-for-all. You can write on anything, bro.
Stickers everywhere, graffiti everywhere.
Bro, the karaoke machine, you can't find the songs because people have etched the glass on it for so much.
That part they should have thought about though. Like, don't scribe on the screen.
The box, the jukebox, it's all spray painted. I walked in there and they had off of the tree. There's like a tree in the little plaza on the outside part. There's a tree in the middle of it and a canopy. The canopy is all written on, and then the poles are all tagged up. All the walls are tagged up. They got like pieces, and then they got people who wrote on them. All the chairs, all the benches are all written on. The bar's written on. You go into the restroom, every little tile, everything is written on. And then when I walked in, they had a hood of a car on like this strap that was just hanging. And then you just walk up, grab the hood, and just start writing on it.
That's cool.
Bro, I walked in there with a bunch of PX30s, and then I just fucking just handed them out, and we all just started tagging everywhere, bro. We spent the whole night just drinking liter beer, 40s and shit. We're drinking 40s here, drinking 40s and like just writing. I wrote Berg like all over the fucking bro. That was the most like practice I got, bro. Was just sitting there trying to fucking getting tired of doing the same shit. So let me try it this way, do it a little bit different. Oh, I fucked it up. Who cares? Nobody's gonna see this shit. So much of it. Bro, I wrote everywhere on the fucking electrical, fucking everything, the plumbing. I even started trying to figure out how I could write on the floor. I was like, hey, man, if I bring a spray can, you think they'll let me write on the floor? And they're like, probably, bro.
Why not? It's everywhere else. Be the first one.
There was so much of it. I was so amazed. Stickers out in the town, yeah, definitely all the signs and shit, all the poles. There's a lot of stickers, but not. So it'd be cool to have a bar like that out here. I wish Jerry's would allow it, but I talked to him.
Off the Rails was letting us put stickers. My Bako stickers were up in there. My face on the other ones were up in there.
On that door?
Huh?
On that door, right?
No, inside on the poles and stuff.
Oh, I never even noticed that.
Yeah, on the black pole inside off the Rails.
I didn't notice that. I noticed that there was a door next to the bar that had a bunch of stickers on it. So then I walk over to Jerry's to get a pizza, and the dudes that were sitting there talking, they're eating pizza, and the guy goes, "Hey man, you want a pizza?" And I'm like, "You know what? I'll take a piece." I was gonna go in there and get a pizza anyway, so yeah, I'll take a piece. So I take the piece. I'm talking to him, and then the guy that he was with like starts like saying like weird comments that don't make no sense. They seem kind of political and shit. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm good, bro." And then I tell him, "So what's up with your homie?" He goes, "Well, I don't know. He's tripping." And he's like, "I don't really know him. I just met him." So next thing you know, the motherfucker says, I forgot how he said it, but he said something along the line of like Israel or Palestine first. And I was like, America first. And then he says it again, and I'm like, America first. And so I turn to look at this fool to tell him like, "What's up with your homie, bro?" Like to tell him again, and I look, he's gone. I'm like, "Where'd he go?" And then I come back, and when my face comes back to the fool that was at the chair, he has a fucking knife on the table. And I looked at him, and I went, "Wow!" I fucking grabbed the knife, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?" He goes, "Give me my knife back." I was like, "What the fuck you take a knife out for? What the fuck you tripping on, bro?" And he goes, "You gonna give me my knife back?" I was like, "Fuck no, fool! What the fuck you pull a knife out for? What are you tripping on, bro?" He goes, "I wasn't gonna do nothing." I was like, "Nah, fuck that." And then mind you, he was asking me about Palestine and Israel and shit. So I was like, "Is this motherfucker trying to pump himself up to fucking stab me or some shit, you know?" So I grab his knife and I throw it on top of Jerry's. And then I'm kind of waiting for security to do something. Like, is security gonna take this fool the fuck out of here? And I was like, you know what? There ain't no security. It's fucking Monday. And so I told the fool, I was like, "Hey, fool, you want to square up? What's up? Square out." He's like, nah. And so then I go inside, and I was gonna tell the fool in the front, like, "Hey man, this fool's fucking tripping, bro." And it was Karina, so I was like, "Hey Karina, man, that motherfucker here pulled the knife out on me."
The mama see you still go out there and say,
"Bro, I thought she was gonna call the cops or something, bro." She walked out there ready to fight that fool.
I told you. I hadn't even had you already were gonna say it.
She walks
Get the fuck out of here! What's up? Shout out to Mama C.
Straight up, she goes, "Get the fuck out!" She's like, "Get out of here!" And he's like already walking down the street.
No, I'm just glad you brought us in here to get us a little more attention. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? And I want you to get more attention too. So I want to be able to share this and get you more out there. You know what I mean? Because we got the bug doing their thing. You know what I mean? But we need more people doing their things. You know what
I think a lot of people don't know that there's so many podcasts.
Everybody does different subjects and more podcasts, more subjects, more things. You get the world knowing what's really going on out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the bug is very like orientated towards like music, right? Entertainment. There's what's his name?
I have another buddy that's a barber. He's my barber that cleans my beard up. Shout out to Javier. What is it? Not Best Buds. Is it podcast? Best Buds podcast or something?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard that one.
I'll send you that one.
Yeah, send me if you know any. Cool peoples. There's another one. Something in Jay Do America. Aaron and Jay Do America or something like that.
Is that with Smoking Jay?
No. Smoking Jay is from Canoodle Studio.
Yeah, you remember you said you did something with Canoodle back in the day. That's where I first met you, I think. I think we met back in the day there, because we used to do our show on Canoodle.
he was telling me he used to do a show there.
Yeah, we both used to do a show
We probably crossed paths there.
Yeah, I seen you there a couple times, I think. You were coming in to do yours while we were leaving, I think, a couple times.
Probably, because I know I moved my time around.
Or came in the back door to grab something to smoke out of or something. Because some people would come and grab a bong out of the shelf out of the back, some doors sometimes too.
This guy, they're two dudes. They do their podcast at their crib. I think they're from like Shafter or something. But I had them on a guest. They were on last season. They were on there. And then there was these girls that I interviewed, which in setting up for this, I found the audio I lost. I lost some audio from them, but then I deleted the video because I couldn't find the audio. So now I don't have the video, but now I have the audio. So I'm gonna use the audio. I'm gonna put the audio up. I'm gonna put like a lost episode or something.
And you could put like a cool ass logo to look at.
Well, they don't even do their podcast anymore. But theirs was a trip, bro. They were into like horror movies. It was called Not Your Final Girl, which the reference is to
there's a
the
lot
genre.
Of underground movies out there.
It's a genre regarding movies where like it's the last girl in the movie, the last survivor. So they call it the final girl, Not Your Final Girl.
That's a good one.
And so all they talk about is like horror movies. And so I invited them on. It was a pretty cool talk.
That's a cool little thing though, because there's always that girl in the end of the movie. There's always a one.
Then there's a couple other podcasts that I reach out to that they ended up not showing up. But right now I'm gonna do one with the Unmasked podcast. They just talk about wrestling.
Well, I got you a lineup of rappers ready anytime, bro.
For sure. I remember I did one with the
actually.
661, the Word Around Town 661. Michael
the
something.
young, tall dude.
Yeah.
He used to just come downtown and video everything. I thought he was just like a what do you call it? It's not a podcast. What would you call it? Like
influencer.
Like an influencer. Yeah, like he goes downtown and would just film and talk to people and all that. You know?
So
he's got good energy though.
Yeah, I invited him. He was pretty cool. I did the podcast with him, and then after that, it started blowing. He blew up a lot. I've seen that he gets a lot following now.
So
and he's asked me to come back on the podcast too, so it'd be cool to catch up on him. But yeah, definitely everybody has like their genres. Mine is more like a shooting the shit. There's not really any point to it. Most of the episodes are like we record usually like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then it ends up being like 30 minutes.
The best ones are when you're just discussing a lot of shit though, not just asking questions. You gotta have like conversation too, or it's gonna get boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed that with some podcasts when they have a guest, like they're like trying to get certain information, and it's just like, why does that have to be so deep, bro? Why not just like talk? You know, I mean, even like Joe Rogan has his beginnings where he would like talk to you, but I'll sign him too. Like, you know, I might have a politician on the show where you're like, oh, what? He had Andre Gonzalez on the show, and then next week I got a janitor from fucking Liberty High, fucking talking about like dirty ass fucking kids that don't, you know, can't wipe their ass.
Writings on the walls. And shit. Writings on the walls from these days, from back in the day.
He knows all the markers and shit. He goes, yeah. You know how hard it is to get
the tag. He's all, that was used with a da-da-da marker.
Oh, and not even like that. Like, you know, it turns out you think he's going to hate graffiti, but it turns out he's like a big admirer of it. And he goes, oh, yeah, man, I popped the tile off. I didn't even fucking clean it. You know, I popped the tile off and I got it in my room and shit. That was one of his first tags, man. Because you never know. You never know what people are into, and you make a lot of assumptions when you want to interview them and just ask them about one thing that they do instead of just like, talking about random shit.
Oh, yeah.
Learn about like this guy over here. He was saying that he believes in aliens too. He was like was it at first? He was just like, maybe I don't know.
Aliens are us from the past that are very intelligent that created us now.
Oh, time loop, bro. I'm talking time loop. Do you believe? So that's what you believe about aliens?
Look on the walls. There's spacecrafts. I think that's them drawing out their spacecraft that they built to take off. Do you think that's spacecrafts they seen? What if that's spacecrafts they built?
I've seen that on was it Aliens, the History Channel Aliens and shit when they talk about.
You're saying the time. Look, this is why I want to get onto that, like why I believe that. Because have you noticed lately how time's like an hour's not an hour no more? It seems like it's like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
like that.
When you're entertained.
Okay,
yeah.
And then also the Mandela effect. Mandela effect's not a Mandela effect. We're all just on a different timeline. Now we're older. We're on a different timeline, so the picture's not changed. We just saw it differently when we were on that different timeline.
Yeah, I've heard all those things. They're pretty tripped out.
But we'll never figure it out.
Yeah, you can never know. I mean, they're just like
know.
It's kind of like philosophy. They're like mental exercises where you kind of question what can you really trust? What do you really know exists?
You're never really gonna know.
Because you're man, you could have a dream and feel that you were touching something. You know, like you would be really confident. Like, yeah, I don't remember. And I remember the voice. I remember how it felt.
What we're doing right now.
How cold it was. You know, and then. It's just that in that moment, it's detailed as fuck. But then you wake up and it's like hazy, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So what's to say that we won't wake up from this and be like, oh shit?
And then we walk out and we're like in a world that's all.
We're being judged and shit. They're like, oh yeah.
Yeah. That might be what it is.
So you tagged up Jerry's Pizza, huh?
That's my favorite pizza spot.
I thought it was allowed.
Everybody else did it.
Everybody else did it. Oh, so that's what we do now, huh? All right, let me tell you. Do you have any last bits you want to tell anybody? And then also, where can people find you?
Never give up with what you're doing. Don't let anybody bring you down. Fuck a troll. And
not literally.
Not literally. Well, yeah, if they look good. Fuck them, then tell them, fuck you. No.
Make a wish.
Just stay motivated and don't let nothing bring you down, man. Life is what you make it, and make it happen.
You find Bako under the bridge looking for trolls.
That's where you'll find me, under the bridge.
He's trying to fuck them.
You can find me at Bako Graff. Or if you're a smoker and you want to check it out, Word Hoarder. I won't spell it for you. You'll have to figure it out. Word Hoarder. Or Word Hoarder 710. The backup. Snapchat. Bako 7. No, Globfather 710. Whatever, you know what I mean? Or you can just catch me wandering downtown or fucking on stage, you know what I mean?
you're there beating up a troll, like talking about the rig and shit. $80 for this piece of shit. All right, man. I appreciate you guys coming out, and then so we'll call it a wrap.